How about the Silent? Will she have an easy time or an incredibly difficult time? Slime boss at the end of Act 1, always a challenge. I think a gold start could be reasonable. Could maybe even go 3 elites with the gold start if we were ambitious here. I think trading our max health for a rare colorless card could also pay off really well. Certain colorless cards, like the Bomb, can work especially well in this fight. But there are some broadly useful ones like Apotheosis that would just give us an easy time overall. And max health is pretty easy to surrender in the early game. It'd be maybe 50-50 on these two. Let's choose a rare colorless. This is some of my favorite runs, and there indeed is Apotheosis Floor 1. There's also Master of Strategy or Secret Technique, both of which are pretty good on Silent, giving us different ways to draw cards. But I think with Slime Boss here at the end of Act 1, Apotheosis is the no-brainer. Apotheosis is particularly good for the Silent because of her larger starting deck. That means more cards are getting upgraded than the other characters would. It's kind of interesting. Do I then go for the Burning Elite in Act 1, or do we make it a 3 Elite Act 1? I think we should make it a 3 Elite Act 1. Something like this. Yeah, let's do that. It's definitely a little unusual that we haven't gotten Master of Strategy mastered yet. Such a broadly useful colorless card. Do I count rest sites when deciding my path? Yes. I'm usually looking for, firstly, the most number of elites. Secondly, the most number of campfires. And ideally, 1 or more shops that I can make effective use of. I generally value 1 elite at equal to 2 rest sites in terms of value for the run. But you need the rest sites in order to upgrade key cards. So some amount of rest sites are kind of mandatory. Although it is possible to win a run without upgrading anything. It's just very hard. How do I rank? Question marks. Quite low, especially in the early game. At the beginning of Act 1, you really need card rewards in order to build the foundation of your deck. And question marks do not guarantee card rewards, whereas combats and elites do. Question marks get better later in the run, in Acts 2 and 3, with some more broadly useful events, and the fact that your deck is often fleshed out a bit more, such that you're more skipping card rewards. I recommend not more than 3 or 4 events in an act. Any more than that, and you can really start to miss out big time. Give me a terror. Floor 1 terror is amazing, especially with Apotheosis. 99 turns of vulnerable. It's not really about lasting 99 turns, it's just about making the enemy take 50% more attack damage for the rest of the fight. And that's great. Might actually skip this Apotheosis here. Indeed. Well, actually, no. Hold on. There we go. Perfect fight. Perfect potion. And 3 completely normal cards that do pretty good damage. Sucker Punch for added weak. Dagger Throw is a bit better damage and lets us draw 1, discard 1. Both are totally fine. I think I'll take a Dagger Throw, personally. Have I ever run Terror out? Yes. I don't remember why we did it, but I'm quite sure I have run Terror out before, just for fun. Aldo says, since I've started going for more combats rather than events, I'm able to skip more cards and be pickier about what I add to the deck. That's awesome. Yeah, the more cards you see, the more of a combo-centric deck you can create. Oh, man, there was Sling of Courage here. I knew it. Oh, man. Should have taken the gold start. Could have done Sling of Courage Blade Dance. That said, Blade Dance is still fine on its own. I'd also consider Swift Strike here. 0 cost, deal 7. Simple but effective. Flying Knee is an unmastered common. Together they do pretty well, actually. Sure. I'll take both the unmastered cards, just cuz. And I'm actually quite happy to see Face Trader here. We do need to master all the different faces this gentleman provides. Including this one. In-Loss Hungry Face. The next non-boss chest we open is empty. That's the last one. That's the one we need. It's quite bad for us. We're not happy about it, but we're happy about it. You know? The final mask. Okay, no Apotheosis today. Gamble's good stuff. Don't see we need Deadly Poison much. Has this challenge changed my view of the Face Trader? No, Kix Polar Bear. I was already always on the trade the face train already. I think it's a very, very positive event on average. Although the low roll does hurt when it happens. Definitely one of the tougher fights, although Apotheosis will make this not too bad. I think Gremlin Ob's probably our worst elite at the moment. Let's just do this. Maybe that was Survivor Strike twice. Hmm. 12 plus 11 plus 10. Plus neutralize. Yeah, we use the Blessing of the Forge here to kill this one. Upgrade this whole hand. Ouch. Could use the block potion here. Seems likely to be 12 health in one of these fights, though. Oof. That's better. Pretty happy with Happy Flower, generally speaking. Get it? Happy? It's energy. Sucker Punch is basic, yet not unreasonable, especially going into the next elite fights. Takeable, but also skippable. I think we'll just skip. I don't see the need to add any more cards right now. We're going to upgrade the Apotheosis to make it easier to play initially. And we'll go into our second elite fight, which may or may not go well. Got Apotheosis Terror turn 1 versus Gremlin. That's got to count for something. Although the lack of other damage here is currently a bit worrisome. To skip 2 of these strikes, for example. It's not good. Although I could still see us getting a kill next turn. Easy peasy. Hourglass. Okay. I'm starting to see light in the future here. Hourglass is a relic that kills Slime Boss pretty easily by doing 3 damage to every enemy every turn. And an Adrenaline is surely a nice card to just add to your deck. Gain an energy, draw 2. Pretty much no nonsense there. Leg Sweep's also a commandingly powerful block card, but it's no Adrenaline. Things are looking up. Are we in a win streak right now? I think we are. Let's see. Exclamation point streak will tell you. Survey says yes, we're at 5 in a row currently. Rotating style. Haven't lost with Watcher in a while either. Pretty cool to be able to do that while trying to pick every card in the game, which is normally not how you win streak. Patiently wait for terror here. But where's the boot when you need it? That's right. Where is the boot? Better yet, why is the boot? Good. Might have actually been able to kill there, huh? Let's just use the block pot. I think I should have Dagger Throat, though, instead of gambling. Meal Ticket is more reason to go to this store. Buy or remove there. Backstab does damage turn 1. Deflect is a very good zero-cost block card, especially with Apotheosis. Actually, don't dislike Deflect at all. Let's grab one. Simple yet effective. Backstab is also a very broadly useful card, and I think it was pretty okay there. What I don't like about Backstab, as an innate card, it will make it more difficult for us to see the Apotheosis early in a fight. Could have maybe set up the Happy Flower there, but I don't think it matters too much. Now do we want to Blade Dance? I think we should probably take one. It's good with the damage with the Terror already. Very broadly useful with a lot of different relics that we could find as well. Sure. And we get a really nasty fight here. Really nasty, these two. Might be a Distilled Chaos situation here. can KO the slime and take 14, or we can double defend and take 10. No. 8. Take 8. 8's not too bad. Is Blade Dance the best common card in the game? No, that'd be Hologram. That's my opinion. My opinion, anyway. Turbo's a pretty good contender, too. Stoppy would argue it's not even the best silent common. Acrobatics might be. Backflip might be. Potion for Slime Boss is pretty valuable, though. Take 8. That went pretty well. Dodge and Roll is a could take, but not a should take. Same for Deadly Poison. So, question is, do we want an upgrade? I guess with Apotheosis, we don't really value upgrades all that much. More reason to go to the shop and remove a card and take the 15 hit point heal from the meal ticket. So I think we go this way. Wraith Form might have been nice, Adrenaline might have been nice, but you know what is nice? The second Flying Knee. Let's lock it in. The last of the common cards, I think, on the Silent here. The Strength Potions are amazing. Buying a Strength Potion for Slime Boss might have been a good idea. And yes, both of those Flying Knees were on sale. That's right. Gold Idol will give us bonus money for the rest of the run. Probably worth picking up here, although we'll have to sacrifice either max health or take some damage here. Let's do it. 21 damage or 6 max health. We'll lose 6 max health. 54 is a little bit low, but I think it'll be worth it. And here we can either recall or rest, or we can upgrade one of our cards that we might draw before Apotheosis. Terror and Calculated Gamble both come to mind as good upgrade opportunities here. I'm gonna upgrade Calculated Gamble first. That way we can use it to draw towards the Apotheosis without losing it. Bink. Bonk. Apotheosis, hello. Apotheosis, hello. Not the best split in the world, but it'll do, certainly. Yeah, that's good enough. We don't need to use a potion here. I think we're going to do just fine. Go aggro on the one making me frail. This one will attack us next turn, and it'd be nice to be able to split it. Block and draw 1 here. Take 10. So this one automatically gets interrupted. Means we could do this. Good work, Hourglass. And then just Happy Flower by 1. GG. Ultimately, a pretty easy slime boss fight, and overall a pretty delightful Act 1. We picked up Apotheosis, Terror, a bevy of reasonable damage cards to go with that Terror, as well as some other broadly useful relics. Now we're being offered Corpse Explosion, Unload, Envenom. Gotta say, my chief concern now is winning this run. I really don't feel the need to try to master too many cards. It's much more important that we win the run now that we have the In-Loss Hungry face, because we're not going to get another opportunity to do this for a very long time, potentially. So each card reward will be evaluated primarily with its ability to get us further into the run, which I think for us means taking Corpse Explosion here. Going into Act 2, we'd really like ways to deal with multi-enemy fights. Currently, we don't have any AoE other than the Hourglass, which will not be enough. Envenom does have some utility alongside, say, the Blade Dance, allowing us to apply poison multiple times with our attacks, but it's relatively slow in most fights. Whereas Corpse Explosion gets stuff done quick. Real quick. Oh ho. Wristblade. Wristblade is interesting, because I have both a Blade Dance and a Swift Strike. And the Swift Strike benefits from the Wristblade. Fun little trivia fact, Swift Strike is the only card in the game that benefits from both the Wristblade and the Strike Dummy. Actually, Pandora's Box seems doubly useful here. This will transform all of our Strike and Defend cards, and what I really like about Pandora's Box is that we have an Apotheosis. Random cards are well and good, but random upgraded cards are very good. And 9 random transforms is quite a lot as well. What do we got? No block, but we get another Adrenaline, a Malaise, 2 all-out attacks, a Finisher. That looks pretty good. Hey there, Duty. Any advice for Defect A20? You're tackling some of the toughest content the Spire could throw at you on Defect A20. You have to strike a delicate balance between what we call front load, cards that do stuff immediately. For Defect, that's upgraded Charge Battery, upgraded Equilibrium, Streamline, Sunder, big attacks and blocks. Mix those with some amount of orb cards and scaling, powers that'll give you focus and orb slots and loops and such. But actually putting that together into a winning run on Ascension 20, it's really, really tough. Best advice I can give is tune into the stream, watch my Defect runs, and try to learn as best you can. There's not exactly an easy route to winning A20 Defect. It's really hard. So I usually feel like a Pandora's Box run needs a couple of removals and a couple of upgrades to feel really comfortable. With the Apotheosis, we don't need the upgrades. Just 1 or 2 removals should do. Deadly Poison, for example, can go. We have to beat Champ this act. That could be difficult. All the shops are early on. We can't afford a card remove. We'll also get a 15 hit point heal. Could do as many as 3 elites this act, but I don't know if that's reasonable. Have ever played with custom characters? We do modded runs on stream sometimes. In fact, we'll be doing a modded runs tomorrow for our regular-ish community day. So we'll probably be playing some Downfall or Packmaster tomorrow. Let's start over here. And here I was worried that I might actually get out of this fight without losing too much health. Huh. Foolish of me. At least for 3 is not too bad. We are going to get most of this health back. We could maybe use one of the potions, but I think they will be more valuable in an elite fight. I can hold on to them. It's just malaise here. Take 13, we'll heal 15. It's a net gain in my book. Oh, that energy, though. Show them the power. Set up Happy Flower. Another Blade Dance, another Deflect, or an Endless Agony. Given the current lack of block, actually Deflect seems pretty important. Let's grab another Deflect. Replace the block that we've lost. Oh, bummer, we can't afford membership card. That is a true tragedy. But we can afford a card remove. Honestly, my advice to players who are seeking to beat A20 for the first time is to pick your favorite character. So, makes sense, Dagger's Video Game Theater, that Defect was your first A20, being your favorite. Ultimately, the one that you're most interested in developing strategies for, the one that you have the most fun playing, is going to be the one that you're going to be most motivated to win with on high difficulty. Burst on sale definitely has some possibilities here. Actually, with these Adrenalines, that burst might be absurd. Get in here, Burst. Yeah, Burst upgraded with Adrenalines? That's crazy good. Crazy good, I tell you. Uh-oh. It's time to spin the wheel. Do we get a curse, or do we get stabbed? We get rich! Money! Fun little fact, the Gremlin gives you 100 gold times the act count. So you get 100 gold in Act 1, 200 gold here in Act 2, or 300 gold for winning the spin in Act 3. It's kind of neat. One floor too late, alas. We could go to another shop, heal 4 more health, and then maybe fight the Burning Elite. But I think we'll save this cash for next act. Oh, never mind. The merchant says otherwise. Hello. And now we can get a full heal. I said second shop. Great shop, though. Well-laid plans and acrobatics look excellent here. I'm more than willing to pay for acrobatics. Vajra for plus strength, also very nice here. Making all these physical attacks do just a little bit more damage can go a really long way. How is setup with Apotheosis? Not very good with these cards, I don't think. If I buy well-laid plans, we can't get the Vajra. Is that correct? I think that's correct. But I can do well-laid plans, acrobatics, card remove. That's also very good. Oh, actually, I can do well-laid plans, Vajra. Okay, I'll do that. I like that. Math. Again, one floor too late. Golden Shrine offers us more money. What gives, Spire? What gives? And I actually don't even need to go to this rest site, right? We can just go straight to the elite. If I want to do 3 elites, we can. Really don't value rest sites that much currently. I'll take the elite. This draws 2. Quite a few things I could do here. Corpse Explosion on the Angry Gremlin's pretty effective. You can also just neutralize all-out attack. Fun choices. Go neutralize all-out attack. Lose finisher. That means we play Malaise. Alright, here's where things start to get really nonsensical. First, Adrenaline twice. And then the next skill we play is also played twice. I think it's going to be Cloak and Dagger. Deal 13 damage 10 times. Or, I guess, just one time. Sure. Good fight. Get a Blood Vial. Healing. Heal 2 per combat. It's not too bad. Second Calculated Gamble. Or a Sneaky Strike with a plus on it. I'll take another Calculated Gamble to let us draw through the deck more easily. Really hoping we find a backflip and or a footwork kind of soonish. But it's really up to the luck of the draw. Neutralize you, and I'm going to gamble here, I think. Discard all that to get all this. Not quite enough. Alright, let's just full block it. Kind of a weird turn there, but we were able to not take any damage by kind of discarding all the attack stuff. And then on this turn, we can just win. So I'm quite sure I played this correctly. Choke. Whenever you play a card, the enemy loses 3 health. Choke's kind of cute with all the Shiv stuff we're doing, but I don't think it's ultimately that good. How's it going, Wolv? Welcome from the YouTube. We're on a pretty interesting silent run today. I'm hoping this one is going to be a victor. Feeling pretty good. Have yet to draw a turn 1 Apotheosis this act, I think. Makes me a little sad. This turn 1 we'll have to do. So what is this? Survivor, Deflect, Cloak. Finisher? Surely not. We have to do Blade Dance Finisher this turn. Maybe this is the time for the Distilled Chaos. Although that might hit the Calculated Gamble. That wouldn't be terrible. Okay, what do you got, Distilled Chaos? Yes, we did hit Calc Gamble, but it was a good Calc Gamble, because now we can Apotheosis, Adrenaline, and Malaise. So I'd say that's pretty good. Heck, we could burst Malaise next turn, but no, this'll do for now. 1 times 2. You got it. It's gonna take a Dagger Throw. Does Malaise eat energy if you hit it with the Distilled Chaos? No. X-cost cards and play the top card of your deck effects actually work really well together. In that you get the magnitude of the effect is equal to your energy, but you don't actually spend any of the energy. Expertise, save me. Yeah. Very smooth book of stepping fight. Get a Centennia puzzle. First time we lose health each combat, draw some cards. Could take a Bouncing Flask, Masterful Stab, or Dodge and Roll. None of them really appeal to me. I guess Dodge and Roll is okay if we're looking for more ways to block. Okay, let's take a Dodge and Roll. We're still hoping we can find some dexterity. Kunai or Footwork would be great. The Specimen. When an enemy dies, transfer any poison it had to a random enemy. Not terrible with Corpse Explosion. Not helpful against Champ. I think we take the blue key here. I don't very much value the Specimen. And honestly, if Corpse Explosion is happening, then usually the fight is over anyway. It's a rare relic that only appears on the Silent, the Specimen is, and I think it's one of the less useful rares, unfortunately. Sorry about your face, Snake Plant. Sorry about your face. Happy Flower. In fact, we'll even wait one more turn here. Get exploded. Fumes Plus. Start of your turn, apply 3 poison to all enemies. Don't mind Caltrops either, dealing damage back when we're attacked. Fumes are nice for removing artifacts, for stacking poison in long-term fights that need it. Champ says we should maybe consider taking Noxious Fumes here. I think I'm going to do it. Although hopefully we can beat Champ with one decisive finisher. That would also help a lot. Alright, you can have some poison. -4 strength, Snecko shouldn't be too threatening. At least that's the hope anyway. See, blocking is not happening, but that's okay. At least we get card draw. Oof. Keep this, I guess. Good. There's the footwork. Gain 2 dexterity. Here we go. Now we have a solid block plan. Now we're a lot better against Champ and many other things besides. Very happy with the footwork. Question is, can we deal with these 3 nerds? And the answer is, I'm not sure. How's it going, It Dash? Congrats on that first 820 win. Yes, Alex Helmar. Artifact stack will block poison when transferred by Specimen, yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, I think we attack Potion first here. Finisher. You got it. Finisher, Dagger Throw, Blade Dance. Main thing in this fight is being able to kill the Backslaver on turn 1. If you can do that, things are good. Things are quite good. So this is going to do 28 damage. I have to use all of this. That means I could speed potion, dodge and roll, deflect here. Block almost all of this. That's pretty good. We use both potions, but it's pretty good. Apotheosis, hello? No? Alright. If you say so. There you are. Give me this one. Dreamcatcher. Gives us a card reward when resting. Not a particularly big deal, but it's fine. I think another Cloak and Dagger is fine. Block and shivs. We've got the footwork to make the blocking portion better. We've got a lot of reason to want shivs to be better too, so sure. Would I take a catalyst here? I would think about it. I don't think it's necessarily good with relatively little poison in the deck, but it definitely could be a boss solution for this sort of deck if we cannot find a relic to augment the shivs, or even just an accuracy. See you later, finisher. Alright, pretty sad turn one for this fight. At least corpse explosions here. First corpse explosion. Okay, that'll make life easier next turn. Although I can't keep both, right? Just keep the corpse explosion then. Hiya! We're through. Could take a third Cloak and Dagger, but I think that one actually is excessive. Less cards is more. How about an event? I think we're okay versus Champ with the Duke Pot. The event is Knowing Skull. What is it you seek? What is it you offer? Well, I guess I seek Dreamcatcher value, and I offer my health. Here we're allowed to ask repeatedly for potions, money, colorless cards. I think I'm going to click once on Pick Me Up and once on Riches. We get another potion for Champ. We'll get 90 gold. And we leave. Actually, maybe I can click gold 2 times. I think I can do gold 2 times. Give me a potion. A Shiv potion. Give me money. And more money. And then I leave. We'll heal from resting. 16 health, bringing us to 32. 34 from the blood vial. And by the way, we get an adrenaline from Dreamcatcher. That's pretty sweet. Pretty much ignoring the colorless option at the Knowing Skull there. When you click colorless card, what you get is a random uncommon colorless card. And you don't get to choose whether you're going to add it or not. You don't get to look at it. It just goes straight into the deck permanently. It's very, very, very bad on average. It's like paying health to gain a curse, usually. If you got Dead Branch, it could be different, but we don't. We don't got the Dead Branch. Would like to will aid plans, please. all we need to win the champ fight is this dupe pot. Should make life pretty easy. Dang, Arcane Order, that's a lot of waffles. Have some poison, friend. Dagger throw. Perfect. Honestly, maybe I don't even need the duplication vision if this draw lines up correctly. It did not. Do this then. Alright, now we go. First, double adrenaline. Yes. Blade Dance gets doubled, but it's like kind of a weird doubled. Arcane Order says your cat did that with your nose on your Kindle. Uh-oh. Well, that's one way to lose 100k waffles. Here, tell you what. Give you a refund on those. Like it never happened. There's the cube. Free waffles. Tell that kitty it owes me 100,000 waffles. Trying to find out if figure out if I'm allowed to all-out attack here. If we discard Finisher, it's pretty sad. If we discard Blade Dance, it's pretty sad. I guess we'll just Blade Dance like this. And this does 10 times 9. Yeah, this is where the dupe pot comes in. Hey-ya! GG. Doppelganger's interesting. Tools the trade not bad either. Don't really like Glass Knife much here. No refunds. That's right, no refunds is one of our follower emotes. That means you can use it just by following here on the channel, but you can only use it here on this channel. So I tried to make our follower emotes the ones that are most specific to us here. And that one sure is one. Yeah, I'm going to take a Doppelganger. Next turn, draw X cards and gain X energy. Good for setting up super powerful big turns. And speaking of energy, I like having more energy. With Slaver's Collar, we'll get more energy, at least during boss and elite fights, the fights where we're going to need it most. Definitely don't take a choker in this situation. Sacred Bark would double the effectiveness of potions. That's pretty strong, but without more than 3 energy per turn, I think we're going to struggle. So, Collar it is here. Gotta go here. Might as well pass through the shop with 500 gold and a meal ticket, which means taking 3 events. That's kind of cool. Ooh, I love this act layout. Oh, I really like this act layout. This looks really good. Really good for Act 3. Usually Act 3 is a bit of a nightmare. But not today. but yesterday. Oh, we Burst Apotheosis is extra strong, by the way. Next turn, draw 8 additional cards and gain 8 additional energy. Don't mind if I do. You will perish. Satisfying. Finally a backflip, but also finally a piercing wail. I think the backflip is more important. Got a lot of zero-cost cards. We want card draw. Heavy Zibs. I do hear something to that effect pretty often. I hear they likes the voice. Whale's so good with well-laid plans. If we didn't have a malaise, I think I would be pretty compelled to take it. But with the malaise, it's actually a bit of a toss-up here. I'm personally going to go in the favor of backflip at the moment. There's that Catalyst somebody asked about. Prismatic Shard is here. Sadistic Nature is here. Smooth Stone is here. I'm definitely going to buy the Smooth Stone for 1 more point of dexterity. That'll help a lot. Escape Plan is pretty good. Again, with dexterity, this card gets a lot better. Zap Brannigan. Now there's a sexy, sexy individual to be compared to. What a beast. Is poison a debuff? Yes. Yes, it is. Which means Sadistic Nature would be damage every turn with fumes, for example. How are we killing hard? Actually, Burst Catalyst. Yeah, we have Burst. I think I do buy this Catalyst. We keep the poison cards. Let's lose one of these all-out attacks. Is mayonnaise a debuff? Delicious. Delicious debuff. That's funny. All right, come with me, Juzu Bracelet. We've got things to do. Time to match some cards. Shame? Ooh, another backflip, another escape plan, and another malaise? Oh man, I want all of those. What do you got? There's backflip. All right, I'll take the backflip. If only we could have had the second malaise. And Whining Halls appears because of Juzu Bracelet. Where were you last run? Ugh. Go down to 51 max HP? Or do we take 2 Madnesses? Don't think Madnesses are any good here. Let's lose 3 more health. 51 HP. Versus 650 HP. This doesn't seem very fair. But actually, we just picked up a way to deal with this much health in one encounter. So we're going to do our best. That wasn't quite the right order, but it's not the important bits for killing this fool anyway. It's all about the Catalyst. One super powerful turn, please. 261 poison. There we go. I think that's what we're talking about. I could play more attacks, but I have no need to. This fight's already over. The boot. And the fruit. Fruit boot. Value. A recall here. This is definitely the point at which Envenom is starting to look kind of appealing. Certainly. Certainly that's true. Get rid of the other all-out attack. Boot by the foot. Ink bottle. For playing 10 cards, we may draw 1 card. That's encouraging. And finally, early apotheosis. In a fight where it really matters, too. Ooh, keep going. First of all, how dare you? I think we're going to use Doppelganger here. Give me a nice turn next turn. 4 additional cards and a lot more energy. Give me the gamble so we can get to whatever we need. Whatever I need being... There we go. First, Corpse, Catalyst. Wow, we just kind of transformed the deck with that 1 card, huh? And now, healing. And another backflip. Excellent. The purpose of the deck is finally understood. But which shot? They finally understand what I've been trying to accomplish all these years. I guess we can set up Ink Bottle to 9. Another Flying Knee. Setup Plus is here, such that we could set up a card and draw into it. Setup's definitely better than before, although it works best with high cost, 2 or 3 cost cards. And we really only have Corpse Explosion, so I don't think so. Just waiting to take damage to Fruit Juice. I was just seeing, yeah, maybe something better pops up. There's really not a lot of opportunity for betterness to occur with it, right? So there's not much reason not to just drink it right now. But it, yes, can heal 5 if we do take a hit, so we might as well see if that happens. Alright, we know how to win this fight. Let's just... make it happen. Four skills mean this is a 100% chance to give me 9 block. That's pretty sweet. Hundo. Alright, I don't have well-laid plans yet. Excuse me. Oh dear. This might hurt a bit. I think with the Shiv Potion we might have a kill, though. Try it. There's the second malaise. Or an Acrobatics Plus. Second malaise is so good for the hard fight. I'll grab the second malaise. Wow, that one's a bit of a toss-up. Souvenir for heart can be quite helpful. Power potion for heart can be exceptionally good. Failed Destiny says, just got the 1 relic achievement. Who do I think is the easiest character to get the 1 relic with? Defect or Watcher were my recommendations. Having only 1 relic generally means operating on 3 energy per turn, because you can't take boss relics. So the best characters are those who have easy access to cards that generate energy. In this case, Watcher for stance swapping, and Defect because of cards like Turbo, Aggregate, Double Energy, etc. Yeah, Souvenir seems pretty broadly good. If we find a potion, speed or something potion in the final shop, we can do some good stuff with that. Or we can just block vulnerable from heart. Is that challenge harder or easier when you swap your starter relic for a boss relic? It depends on what boss relic you get. Generally speaking, I'd say taking a random boss relic is one of the better ways to get the 1 relic achievement done. Backflap. Missing Corpus Explosion is going to make this fight a little awkward. Only a little bit, though. Here we go. Crazy how much Poison Burst Corpse Catalyst is. Even from a blank start, like, dang. Nope, nope, and nope. Alright, we're on to the boss gauntlet. I'm feeling really good about this run overall. Gonna upgrade well-laid plans instead of resting for Dreamcatcher. The last second heel hook mastery. The Palmer. Alright, I'll play this for 2. This fight's not too bad. This fight's mostly play Corpse Explosion on one of them and then win. It's the intended order of events here. Let's keep this and this. Of course, we have to remove artifact layers before we can apply the Corpse Explosion effect. That's what Fumes is ostensibly for. Let's go Fumes gamble here. Good. Alright, Malaise can remove that artifact quite effectively. Return. Alright, fine, I'll play the other Adrenaline too. It's gonna be like that. Beautiful. And we got Burst Doppelganger coming up? Sweet. So let's just go Burst, double dodge and roll, double Doppelganger. Give me 8 additional energy next turn. The almightiest of turns. Nine by 9. Draw more cards. Go! Awesome. Next up is the Awakened one, who will gain strength every time we play a power. Not so bad, honestly. With not 1 but 2 Malaises in this deck, I think we'll have a really easy time with this boss. A really easy time with this boss. Oh, and there is burst, okay. We should probably take advantage of the really good turn we have. Burst him. Minus 10 strength for you. Enjoy. Burst that too, just because I can. Then retain burst, even though I just used it. You want some more? I can give you more. Perfect. Who even cares about this bird, really? Simple nerd bird. It's not a threat. Get them both? Get them both. That's satisfying. Can't quite do everything I want to here, so I'm going to do a bit of unusualness. Keep these two. Sufficiently non-threatening. I like it. Setting up Happy Flower and or Ink Bottle for the final fight would be appreciated, but that is not actually required. Seems easy enough to do, though, so yeah. 2 and 9. Gives us the strongest possible start to the next fight. Metlin, thanks for the Tier 2 sub and 39 months. One more till 4 metric years of support. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of this last-minute pivot to poison damage? All right, let's upgrade footwork, or we could rest for a card reward. I'm gonna upgrade the footwork, but that's actually kind of close. We could maybe get another catalyst by resting. Okay, sure. Just a Bane plus. Ooh, we could buy Piercing Wail. Or the Flex Potion to go with the Souvenir. Oh man. Actually, both of those are pretty good. Flex Potion lets us deal with Shield and Spear so much more easily. I have 2 Malaises, I don't need the Piercing Wail. Let's go Flex Potion. Over Weak Potion here. Try to use the Flex Potion to kill these 2. Oh, we got Doppelganger on this turn? That's exciting. Interesting. We do want to take a little bit of damage here. Weakening you this turn isn't even that big of a deal, huh? Cloak. Already drawing +3. So there's no point in putting more than 2 energy into double, not really. You can just do Corpse Explosion, Cloak and Dagger Doppelganger. That way when we kill Spire Spear, we win the fight. Sure. Kind of iffy on that. Seems like a pretty good calc gamble to me. You want to find those adrenalines in the burst and such. Not having access to Malaise is a bit bad, though. I could do Malaise calc gamble, but then we're dependent on hitting the adrenalines, or our hand is a brick. Don't really like that. That worked out. That's right, we have a lot of attack power. Well, that's one way to do it. Nice. Very easy, actually. Oh, wow, that scared me. Right, corpse explosion. Good job. Well, ink bottle's on 9, so I did something right. And the tungsten rod's actually quite useful here, too. If we're doing catalyst things against Heart, it actually behooves us to have another deadly poison. Normally, I'd say Blur is okay here, but if Burst Catalyst is the win con for Heart, then we're super taking Deadly Poison as the final card. And I think it is. When you win so hard that it scares you. We even got another potion for 5 more HP. I'd say that was a really good outcome overall. And better yet, we got Apotheosis turn 1. That's extra good because it means we can upgrade the card inside the power potion. Get another footwork plus. Let's do that. Love it. Yeah, that's a good one to clip. Blah. Ooh, but my hand is full. That's a slight issue. Looks like an exceedingly good turn 1 overall. I might even want to do something like Doppelganger, then Adrenaline, then Malaise. That looks great to me. Perfect. Do your worst, Heart. We draw 10 cards, of which all of them are pretty bad, actually. It's an impressively bad draw. Spooky. In that case, we should take Beat of Death first here. No. Still pretty bad. We want to use this Malaise. It's quite a bummer, actually. If we play these. Don't think we play the Blade Dance. Although it could get me an extra card draw. It's not that much health that we have to pay. Oh, sure. That's fine. Okay, Burst Catalyst is ready to happen. There it is. Burst Corpse Explosion Catalyst. I think that should be all we need. 200 damage per turn to Heart. All we need to do now is survive. Should have used the explosive potion last turn, actually. Well-laid plans were on the bottom, apparently. That's pretty sad. Literally the bottom card. We're okay now, though. Just gotta hold on to blocks. And then this is the last attack that matters. We survive this, we win. Which means, Twitch chat, it's face mastering time. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. GG. Twitch chat. GG. The face has been mastered. That's all 5 faces down. And I think the last event relic that we needed too. GG. My Twitch chat. GG. What a beautiful, beautiful run. Cool hybrid deck. Little bit Shiv, little bit Poison. Not too bad. I guess we had to face our weaknesses in the end in order to overcome the heart. GG. If you enjoyed that one, watch this one next. Now, what has it been done? The Spire sleepeth, Twitch chat, and so shall I. GG. A quick look at the run history there. Card-wise, Flying Knee was the only card mastered this run. That's all we really needed to do card-wise, because this is the main winner here. In-Loss Hungry Face. The next non-boss chest we open is empty. Sure, it's a bad face, but who cares? You can still win the run. So looking at the Relic collection here. We won with Paper Frog? Yes. So any unmastered relic will appear outlined in red. Problem is, Ironclad specific relics are also outlined in red. So we can see that Champ Belt is a relic we have not won with. We got Black Blood done recently. Runic Cube is done. Inserter hasn't been won with. And I think that's it. Just Champ's Belt and the Inserter, apparently. Defect and Clad runs. Appreciated like cut. Yeah, please do send that to me on Discord, the Civ 6 mod breakdown. Looking forward to it. Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, Twitch chat, that's all I've got for you today. We are going to be back at it tomorrow with an extra special stream in celebration of another 1,000 subscribers on the channel. We'll be doing a community day, playing some modded Spire, perhaps some races in Spire with friends, maybe some Slay the Streamer, where Twitch chat tries to kill me, or maybe some Downfall, where we play as the Hermit. All our options. I'm looking forward to it either way. Not quite 100% sure what the content plan will be, but I think it'll be a good time. Kiyakos, thanks for the Prime sub. Do I think this challenge is maybe better at Slay the Streamer? I think it's made me better at dealing with the pain curse of the deck, that's for sure. See you later, Just Blake, Indignant Possum, Gokika, Arcane Order, Ingenol, Darewaldy, and everybody else. Thank you so much for watching. See y'all next time. Till then, my friends, toodaloo. Give one last shout out to our desk pad from Epic Desk as we go home as well. This beautiful full color artwork here. Hold on, we're not BRBing. I'm here. Like so. Here we are. This beautiful full color desk pad is available for pre-orders until the end of the week. Only a few days left to grab yours if you want one. It's essentially an extra wide mouse pad that's to cover the whole top of your desk. At 36 inches or 90 centimeters wide, it's pretty enormous. But it's an absolutely gorgeous desk decoration or game playmat if you want one. Yeah, it can work well as a playmat. Actually, a couple people in chat earlier were saying it's bigger than a standard MTG playmat. So it may in fact be too big to use as a playmat, depending on your purposes, which is kind of hilarious. Slightly wider than an average single-person computer desk, too. So unless you have a wide desk surface, it won't quite fit. But nevertheless, beautiful, and for those who are interested, I hope they're able to pick one up. It's been my delight to be able to share this thing with the community for the last month. Truly something that's one of a kind, I feel like. All right, folks. That's me signing off. That keyboard, that's unfortunately not my keyboard. I use a... Let's see. Show you my keyboard. Oh no, that thing's not plugged in. Never mind, I won't show you my keyboard. I use a Corsair K63 wireless keyboard, but that's not what's being depicted there. You're seeing a studio photo from Epic Desk with their copy that they printed off, not the one that I've got in front of me at the moment. It's just not as brightly lit, man. Doesn't look as good. Anywho, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Till next time, stay cozy, my friends. Night-night.